Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. President, allow me at the outset to welcome you for presiding over the Council today. My delegation thanks Special Envoy Geert Pedersen and Ms. Wafa Mustafa for their briefings. We have heard from Special Envoy Pedersen about the current situation in Syria, particularly the socio-economic and security condition, with COVID-19 adding to the already complex environment. The increasing number of positive cases, as reported earlier, is concerning. With limited health capacity, the virus might spread faster than we can ever imagine. In the meantime, we note the low level of hostilities in Idlib following the Russia-Turkey ceasefire agreement. However, we cannot fail to emphasize the fragile nature in this area and in other parts of Syria, taking into account various positions of the parties involved in the Syrian conflict. We therefore cannot do business as usual. The international community and relevant key countries must consistently take concrete action to assist the Syrian people in this critical time. And the Syrian parties must firmly uphold their obligations to protect civilians and civilians' infrastructure under international humanitarian law. Mr. President, Indonesia wishes to emphasize the following points. First, the need to continue the political settlement process. As the effort to suppress the spread of COVID-19 is ongoing, we must also not lose sight of the imperative of the political track. We are pleased to hear that the Constitutional Committee is planning to meet in Geneva next month. We strongly support and highly appreciate the Special Envoy's active engagement with various parties in this regard. A substantive third round of meeting is key to enable the Syrian-led and Syrian-owned process, facilitated by the United Nations in accordance with Resolution 2254. Indeed, it is for the Syrian people to determine the future of the country. In this regard, my delegation wishes to reaffirm its commitment to the sovereignty, independence, unity, and territorial integrity of the Syrian Arab Republic and to the purposes and principles of the Charter of the United Nations. Second, the relevant parties in Syria must be open to dialogue and to work together towards the same goal. Deepening a sustained dialogue is one of the crucial steps in the search for achieving peaceful coexistence among all Syrian people. My delegation has been consistent in stressing that the conflict must be resolved through peaceful dialogue and negotiation alone. It is also in this context that we urge all relevant parties to provide a significant progress regarding detainees and missing persons to build more confidence and create trust among the Syrian parties. Third, the support of the international community is needed more than ever. As the Syrian people are struggling with various challenges, the international community must stand behind them with all the necessary support. We share the appeal by the Secretary General for the waiver of sanctions that can undermine the capacity of the country to ensure access to humanitarian needs, particularly food, essential health supplies, and COVID-19 medical support. Mr. President, to conclude, Indonesia believes that the Council will have to address the challenge of remaining united in order to assist efforts to advancing the political process and to creating a sustainable solution for the Syrian people. The Council must not fail the Syrian people. I thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you very much to the representative of Indonesia. Thank you very much. And I now give the floor to the representative of Estonia. The floor